Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Tuesday to all. Hopefully, your day is going brilliantly, or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, hopefully having a great day. Nonetheless, we keep on moving with the latest WOOAH drop from yesterday. We checked out the title track, Pom Pom Pom, which was a whole kind of experience and a half. And, well, we have, of course, the rest of the album to get around to, because this drop was a mini album. And this also marks my very first WOOAH album that we get to check out. Well, I found out about them through Catch the Stars, and that was back when I still didn't have a channel yet, and Roller Coaster was one of the first songs that we checked out from them, and I'm pretty sure it was just Roller Coaster that era, right? So, brand new era, brand new music, first time was an album. Very exciting indeed. Those of you who are new around here have never been with me for an album listen. Usual rules: we go through the songs in order, we talk about them, we read out the song credits, because I haven't pulled up on the second screen over here. We will listen to the songs as per the usual, talk about them, rinse and repeat until we finish the album. Ready? Let's get through. Here we go! If you see me moving around a lot, it's because I'm standing today. Sitting, it's kind of making my back hurt a little bit. So we're gonna do the entire album standing up, which thankfully isn't too long, because there's only really 3 new songs on the album that we haven't checked out yet. So there's a B-side, I'll Tell You, Polaroid, and Girls of Boys. Track number 3 is Pom Pom Pom, the title track. Track number 4 is Blush, the pre-release. And track number 6 is an EDM remix of the title, and we don't usually do remixes at the end. So 3 new songs to check out. And actually, I did want to ask, yeah, I did want to ask this one thing. I forgot, I completely lost my train of thought there for a second. I am pretty unfamiliar with WOOAH's sound signature, like, overall. I mean, I found them through Catch the Stars and then Roller Coaster, right? Roller Coaster? So I don't know what the whole kind of context of WOOAH's music is like. So if this album is supposed to be like connected to something that you've done previously, or if this is something just entirely different from what they've previously done, do let me know, because I'm not going to be able to pick up on clues. I already know the title track is different based off of, you know, us checking out Pom 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 yesterday and then knowing Catch the Stars and Roller Coaster. So do fill me in on some missing points, but you know what, let's just run through it. Here we go. Track number 1, I'll Tell You, lyrics by Donna, composition Donna and Kuzo, arrangement by Kuzo. Here we go. Okay. So we're starting, heavy emphasis on the rap verse. It's got a really cool kind of swing to it. It's almost like Western rock. Western meets rock kind of swing. Hold it back. Going super pretty all of a sudden? Hold on a second. What on earth? We went super pretty, and then all of a sudden, we're back into the rhythmic side of, wow, okay. Yeah, there is that kind of like laid-back Western rock swing to it. But they didn't really ever lean too far into it, which is interesting. And it goes almost dreamy and pretty here. What is happening? And then we just switch back to this hook again. Okay. Man, this song goes on a journey, doesn't it? Kind of like the title track. The vocals are high for this final chorus, isn't it? That's how they end it. Well, it's certainly not a straightforward pop song, is it? It takes you a lot of different directions, a lot of different places. Camera focus on my face, please. Turn it around this way a little bit. But it's kind of like another, not iteration, but similar in direction to the title track, where you've got kind of very distinctly different phases throughout the song, and it goes through each different phase kind of in a cycle. And like stylistically, each style is very different from another, and it just kind of transitions from one to another to another to another. And it's another case of, I don't know how we ended up here, but we're here now. And admittedly, this is the first thing I'm listening to today, so my brain isn't entirely warmed up yet. It's unfortunate, because trying to process this like really quickly is actually quite a little bit of a struggle. And I wish it was a little bit more straightforward than that, because we could be a little bit more snappy, but again, I'm in uncharted territories when it comes to WOOAH, so if this is stuff like they've done before, you'll have to fill me in on that. But to me, this is very foreign. The very prominent rap sections, though, I think I've gotten more used to as we've gone on with WOOAH. Like, the only songs I know of WOOAH before today and this album are like Roller Coaster Catch Stars and then WOOAH, because we checked that out as a viewer request last year. Clearly, one's very different from the other two. Also has the prominent kind of main rap verses throughout both verses, kind of like what we have here. So I can see where little pieces and little connections are happening, but it's just not like a well-informed connection, if that makes sense. Anyways, you get my drift. We move on. Track number 2. This is Polaroid, lyrics by Sora. Composition Kyung Ju-hyung, Anna Timgren, Laura Atmos, with Kyung Ju-hyung on arrangements. Boom, 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 crash. A little bit more laid back, a little chill. Very prominent bass, isn't it? It's definitely a lot more mellow of a pop song now, isn't it? It's more straightforward, lots of flowing melodies. That's still a very prominent bass section on a song that is kind of more flowy and pretty, isn't it? Holy cadence. Like every single person is bringing a different rhythmic into their section of the verse, so the top line never feels stagnant. I think that's a cool little detail. The top line retains that kind of prettiness. It has a lot of the, you know, gang vocals in the background, right? Like the gang shouts. But it's got such a prominent low 808. It's a weird balance, but I kind of like it. Okay, nice long high sustained note there. I like that. And we finished with that line too. I don't know, something about that melody is very satisfying to listen to. Just it flows very nicely. It feels like a jingle a little bit. But Polaroid, a lot more straightforward of a song, I think. I mean, it flows definitely like, I don't want to call it a standard pop song, but like a standard pop song would sound. There's nothing really hiding away to scare you or surprise you. The punchy bass is a little bit of a surprise, but apart from that, it's very much your kind of run-of-the-mill pop song, which honestly, I think kind of works in its favor considering how complex I'm finding I'll Tell You, and especially the next song in the album, Pom Pom Pom. Nice to get a little bit of a mental break, so to speak, or kind of even an energetic break where you can reset yourself a little bit. Like, it's nice and pretty. We're just gonna kind of ground ourselves, you know, bring it back down a little bit to get ready for the intensity that is Pom 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 coming up next. And in that regard, the song does exactly what it needs to. Like, it does what it does what it says on the tin, even though the song's titled Polaroid. Like, in terms of the role in the album, it's the perfect type of song for it. It's very pretty. I love all the little melodies within it. I think the top line is very well written. There's some really charming, satisfying melodies just throughout the song that really work for me. Especially that final line in the chorus very much works for me. Can't complain about that one. Nice long song, too. Oh, all right. So, next two songs, tracks 3 and 4, are the title track and the pre-release. We're not going to listen to them today because we've already spent time on them on their respective MVs, but I'll read through the credits real quickly. So, track number 3, Pom Pom Pom, Korean lyrics by Ryan S. Judd and Zenas. Other lyricists, Ryan S. Judd, Barry Cohen, Leno, Lin Yama, Gavin Jones, Justin Reinstein, Anna Timgren. Composition, Ryan S. Judd, Barry Cohen, Leno, Lin Yama, Gavin Jones, Justin Reinstein, and Timgren, Ryan S. Judd, Gingerbread, and Leno Lin Yama on arrangement. Lots of Ryan S. Judd everywhere. And then track number 4 is Blush. Lyrics by Mr. Fifth. Yeah, that's Mr. Fifth. OU1, Eugene Lee, Hyung of MEMW, Camel Work of MEMW. Composition, Ryan S. Judd, Sebastian Bleem, Elias Graus, Christine Bogan, Kristen Marie, with Ryan S. Judd, Sebastian Bleem, and Elias Graus on arrangement, which finally takes us to the last of the songs we're going to be checking out on the album listen. The next song in the list of B-sides, Girls Love Boys, track number 5. Lyrics by Kaya Choi Se-ri, Ryan S. Judd, Ben Samama, Oscar Bell. Composition, Ryan S. Judd, Ben Samama, Oscar Bell. Arrangement, Ryan S. Judd, Ben Samama, Oscar Bell, Samuel Ladet. And we're starting right away with this one. Oh, it's snappy. It's quick. I kind of love how much the song's got like legs. We are going. Get saucy with the lyric vocals. Gang vocals. Lots of gang vocals in the pre-chorus. So it kind of got an EDM pop banger to finish. That's cool. Lots of gang vocals, high energy, it's bright. Quick. It's got a nice bounce to it. Hello, chiptune instruments too. I love all the vocal runs we're getting on this song. There's more than we've gotten so far. What an interesting way to finish. And weirdly enough, in terms of the placement on the album, it acts like a really cool bridge between the predecessor and the successor tracks. Because before this was Blush, and after this is the EDM mix of Pom Pom Pom, so it kind of sits right in the middle, doesn't it? Cool back and forth going on here. Digitizes slowly but surely. And then straight into the release. I wasn't sure if we were gonna get like a sustain, a hold, and then going in, but nope, we're going. And that's how we finish. Wow, that song was still over 3 minutes. Another one of those songs where it's just so fast all the time that it feels shorter than it actually is, because that felt like 2.5 minutes. No, it's over 3. What an interesting... There's a really cool amount of digital chiptune work going on. It's not just in the instrumental, you know, in that... What is that? The end of the second chorus, they slowly... Or I guess it's the bridge. They slowly make the members' voices sound more digital. Like they add that filter slowly but surely as the verse progresses. In the instrumentation itself, you got that, you know, traditional kind of 8-bit video gamey type synthesizer. I generally call them as like chiptune synths. You get a lot of those in there, and it's just another really quite boppy song. But it's also weirdly groovy as well, and that's where it kind of ties into Blush a little bit for me, because Blush is kind of like the just the pure groove type of song, isn't it? Kind of like I always put these two songs together, but Blush with Magnetic, you know, Eyelids Magnetic, that just we're going, the groove is good, the groove is fast, and we're just gonna ride it out. It's kind of that. It's got similar elements in Girls Love Boys, where it's got that really nice groove. It's nice and quick. It's not overwhelmingly fast, but you know, it's the beat's there. But it's also got a heavy synthesizer influence to it. And, well, admittedly, we're not going to check out the EDM version of Pom Pom Pom, but I'm kind of guessing that, you know, it's called an EDM version. We're probably going to get more prominent 808s and synthesizer work instead of entirely relying on, like, the crunchy, you know, metal guitar, so to speak. I think it's a really cool bridge to finish off the album, too. But in terms of the B-sides, this might be my favorite. It's got a lot of things I like about it. It's got a really good energy to it. The sound's really easy to listen to. It's fun to listen to, especially with the gang vocal section as well. Like, it's a nice song to listen to. Like, I find the music very good. But when you get gang vocals involved, you just want to get involved, and the melody isn't too complex, so it's even easier to get involved with it, if that makes sense. And then, well, the final song on the album is the EDM version of Pom Pom Pom. The credits, the only difference in credits is Yara Narayande Word is on arrangements rather than Leonard Linyama. But apart from that, everything else is the same, so. My first WOOAH album. Very different to what I was expecting, but admittedly, I think it might be the era more than anything. Like, my, conception of WOOAH is very much heavily rooted in Catch the Stars and, well, their subsequent release, but I'd probably say about 90% Catch the Stars, because I remember when that dropped in 22, and just, oh, that song was living rent-free for a very long time. So I think with this era, it was more good that, shock factor, so to speak, that uncharted territory in terms of sonically what they were going to do, conceptually what they were going to do. And then, well, we got, like, I've listened to more WOOAH music today than I knew WOOAH songs before this album dropped. So that says a lot, but I feel like I learned more than I was expecting to, and I'm never going to complain about that. Knowledge is wealth in this world, even though I don't know how useful K-pop music knowledge is going to be in the future, but hey, knowledge is knowledge regardless, right? And I'm not quite sure where I sit on this album yet. It's got a lot going on to it that I think is going to be one of those releases in general that just grows the more I listen to it, or the more it'll be clear to understand the more I listen to it. So I just need to put some mileage through it. But yeah, I'll playlist those songs for sure. Girls Love Boys is gonna take B-side of the album for me. The title track, Pom Pom Pom, though, I think will probably take track of the album, unless my kind of like opinions on it change the more I listen to it. But for as much of a trip that Pom 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 takes you on, it's actually quite a nice song. I love the crunchy bite of that guitar element throughout the song, and it's a very biased point of view, so make of that what you will. But that is going to be it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, and picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness to may brighten up someone else's day today. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, ally, shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.